In this video, I want to talk about how to win and how to win big. So, I'm at a barber shop, for those of you that don't know. A few months back, I made a video documenting how I lost everything and how I had nothing. I went from being in a position where I saw a lot of money made to printing out a lot of resumes, walking door to door, business to business, looking for a job, paying minimum wage. Which was tough on my end. I haven't been in any other situation, so I don't know. But that for me was difficult. Eventually, I got a job at a gym, back to the roots, sales. Been in sales for a minute, and all I've known is sales, as you can evidently tell. Sales. It's helped me work on my articulation. It's helped me develop my character. It's helped me handle rejection. It's helped me with a lot of things, which is why we always back up whatever it is that we've done. Some people will say, go to school, because they've gone to school and they haven't done sales. I say, screw that, get a sales job and take the leap and start your own thing and try to become an entrepreneur. And I've never gone to school, so I can't back up school, but I will back up what I've been through. Eventually, my barber hits me up. Hey man, can you build a website for me? I said, sure. I was gonna do it for free. That's my boy. And we started talking about his service-based brick and mortar business. I was very intrigued. I said, well, how are you gonna scale it, man? How are you gonna generate leads? How are you gonna get them to engage? Are you gonna run paid ads? What's your cold outreach game? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna direct message everyone on Instagram? Do you have a strategy to grow your Instagram? What about incentives? You're a brand new shop. You need incentives to bring them in. There's so many other barbershops. There's a lot of competitors nearby. What are you gonna do different? I got intrigued and he told me, he said, well, I don't really know, man. I've just been so busy, I haven't had time to think about it. I told him, I got a proposal for you. I said, let me help you make this the best shop in the city. If I can deliver on that promise, I want a stake in the business. If I cannot deliver, then you can consider everything I've done up to that point pro bono, which means consider it a favor, free. And he said, okay, let's do it. So I've been here at the barbershop ever since. No, I don't cut hair. No, I don't own the business. And no, I don't get paid. I like to invest. I have an investor mindset, meaning I am very much okay with swallowing glass and eating shit in the early stages if I know that it'll eventually pay off. I play the long game and I see everything on a long time horizon. I don't see anything short. I see it long. I say, well, where is that gonna be in 5 years, 10 years? That's how I play the game of business. And so I like to invest. So what I'm doing here is I'm simply providing value, scaling the shop, and if I can deliver on what I said I can do, eventually I get a stake in the business, and me and him will go 50, and we'll probably joint venture on another barbershop down the line. So, since I've been here, I've seen a few things that I really want to touch base on with you guys so that you guys don't become like these people. And here's the first thing. So, obviously, since I'm here, we have a team of barbers. Now, the team of barbers rely on the amount of people that walk in because they need to make their money, right? We charge them booth rent, which means every week they pay us a certain amount of money. That's booth rent. And so they're completely reliant on their current clientele, and they're reliant on building more clientele by people just walking into the shop. And we can only get people to walk into the shop if we do our end, which is market on social media, run advertisement, tell people about what the heck we are, who we are, where we are, what we do. And that's what we do. Me and my boy, we do it. We walk every day around the city, drive around the city, passing out anywhere from 800 to 1,000 flyers every day, every single day. And I tell them that it's a volume game. As you can tell, I've been in sales, and so I take a lot of the foundations I learned in sales into business. And I believe truly that it's a lot of volume. You only increase the quality when you see that volume is increasing, but the return is not there, which means now it's a quality issue. So now if you can increase the amount of quality with an addition of volume, you will freaking grow. Plus, the reason I like being a part of this business is because I believe in partnerships. If you ask any Fortune 500 company what they would do different, if they had to shorten the amount of time it takes to grow, they would say talent acquisition. I need to find talent. I need to learn how to train. But first, if I can't train, then I need to find talent, recruit talent. And I would immediately find talent to handle big stuff, operations, immediately. It's not R&D, it's not a CRM, it's none of that. It's talent. So I believe in partnerships because I bring talent, and my boy that I'm working with also has talent as a barber. And so with that combined, it's a very deadly combination. We have barbers here, and we give them the opportunity to eat. In sales, it goes, you eat what you kill. Volume, how many phone calls can you make? How many phone calls you make means how many appointments you set. How many appointments you set means how many opportunities do you have to close a deal. How many deals you close is pretty much predicated on how good you are. So it's a volume game. Always has been, always will be. How I see it, always has been a volume game, always will be a volume game. Do it, do it, do it, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. And then do it even more. So me and my boy already pass out flyers. We hustle the streets. That's how we try to get people to talk about us. We market on social media, word of mouth. Eventually people end up just talking about us. Have you heard about the new barbershop, man? Check out this video. Oh yeah, I just got a flyer, right? We hit the houses, we hit the doors, we hit the cars, we hit the parking lots, we hit the stores, everything. We also give the barbers an opportunity to eat. It's relatively new, so the shop is new, and so the amount of walk-ins aren't significantly high. It's not like it's crazy busy. It's busy enough, but not crazy busy to where the barber's like, man, I gotta sit down. So, with the thousands of flyers we have, by the way, we have tens and thousands of flyers, we tell the barbers, hey, if you're not doing anything, write your name on the back, grab a stack of 200, start hitting the streets. When they come in, and they bring that flyer in, and they will bring the flyer in because we offer an incentive to get people to bring the flyer in, which increases the likelihood of them even walking in the first place. When they walk in, we'll flip it, and if it's your name, that's your walk-in, that's your money, and that's your client. Do a good job, which means they will return. It's very similar to the sales process of closing a deal. Get them in the door, kill it, close the deal. Get them in the door, provide a good service, close the deal. You're a permanent client. They come back next time, they want you. Congratulations, you have now just increased your clientele by 1. And we say all you have to do is write your name on the back, and if you're not doing anything, pass them out. You don't have to, but if you want to. And today, I brought in 4,000 flyers, waiting to see if anyone was gonna write their names on the back and start hitting the streets, and they did nothing. And by the way, mind you, today was a relatively slow day to where they had time to do so, and everyone was just relaxing on the couch, and it blew my mind because I am constantly reminded how easy it is to win. And this is not an attack on the barbers here at the shop. Maybe they just don't see how it benefits them. But it's just so easy to win. People refuse to do the work that's necessary. As a matter of fact, they only do what's necessary. They refuse to do the work that's needed to become great. They have a dream. They have a vision for their life. And they don't want to put in the work and the effort and the energy it takes to take that dream, grip it, and pull it into reality. They want to be spoon-fed everything. They want everything handed to them. They won't put in the work. They won't hustle. They won't struggle. They just want to sit here and just have it all come to them by means of divine intervention or manifestation. Here you go. It's so freaking easy to win nowadays because people are so weak. They're awful. They give up so quick. They won't do the work that's necessary. I learned a lot from being with the small company, the startup that I was with a while back. I learned so much. I had so much character development, and just in general, I learned so much. And so despite whatever the heck happened, I see it as a net gain. Because I developed something that's priceless, which is my character. My stress tolerance has increased significantly. My ability to just swallow glass and eat shit has completely increased significantly. And so I understand. But I want to bring this to your attention because nowadays you have no idea how easy it is to win. People are so soft. They can't take it. They won't do it. They're so egotistical. They're so prideful. They're so scared. They only care about judgment, what people think about them. It's so sad. That's your competitor. That right there, that's your competition. You just have to do the work that they won't, and you immediately are better than them. It's funny that I talk a lot about winning and success. I will put quotes on that because I had someone come in the other day and he stopped by the barbershop mainly because he watches my YouTube channel and he saw that the barbershop was in his city, so he came by and we had a good conversation. He was just telling me how much my videos have done for him. And by the way, I really do appreciate the feedback. You guys are mainly why I do what I do. I don't even care about family. I made a video about how I got a call of my grandmother being sick and she might be possibly brain dead, and I've yet to go see her because I am just so focused on becoming a better person. The better I become, the better I can teach. I care about one thing right now, and I believe it'll change eventually in the future, but as of right now, it's not changing, and so why change it? I'm not gonna change it yet because right now it matters to me a lot. And it's helping the 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I don't give a damn how old you are, but helping that person somewhere that's sitting all alone in his bedroom or in her bedroom, looking out at the window, glancing at the night sky, hoping for something to come save this person, and just wanting to feel less alone. Everything I do, everything I say, I do it for you. And I really do mean this. I don't want any of you to feel what I have felt. And I don't want you to go through what I've been through. And if you're going to have to go through what I've been through in order to build yourself and to develop your character, then my only job is to make it a little bit more bearable. If you have to go through it, I cannot prevent that I can't change fate. If you have to go through it to build yourself, then the least I can do is to make you feel less alone and to make your journey just a little bit more bearable than me. Because I believe the whole point of existence is to, one, tell your story and make it easier for the next generation, because you're gonna freaking die. In 100 years, you're gonna die. In 4 generations, no one will freaking remember that you even existed. You will be a part of nothing, not even history, unless you win so big that you go down in history and you leave a legacy. I just want to make it easier for you. And I want to make you feel less alone. Because I was once that little boy in his room, looking out at the sky, out at the window, feeling completely alone in this world. I don't want you to feel that. I get it. You have no idea how much I get it. When I say I get it, trust me, I get it. I viscerally remember those feelings. The words that people told me, the emotions I felt, I remember it all. And I hated it. I would go to sleep hoping my heart would just stop. I didn't want to wake up the next day. The same people who said they had my back are the same people who behind closed doors would tear me down with their words, and they would never dare say that to my face. And so I tweeted this the other day. I said, if you think you're a good person, let's publicize everything that you say about other people behind their backs. Let's publicize that. And let's see if you're a good person. Let's see if the world thinks you're a good person. Let's see. Excuse the increase in my tone. I get really passionate about this, man, because it feels like it was just yesterday when I felt this, man. I've been there. I've been there. This is not a pity, boo-hoo, sorry me story. This is a I get it. And here's my stack of evidence to show you that I get it. That's all I freaking got is a stack of evidence to back up everything that I say. It's a stack of evidence to back up all the claims that I make. It's a stack of evidence to back up all the advice that I'd give, everything. That's why I can go so freaking hard on these videos sometimes. That's why I can pour my heart out in these videos, because it's not fake. It's the realest form of me. It's the realest version of me. And I do it for you so that you can feel less alone. I've been a loser. I've been addicted to drugs. I've been addicted to alcohol. I went downhill. I've been misjudged. I've been negatively criticized and ridiculed. I've been embarrassed. I've had people tear me down, undervalue me, undermine me as not just a human, but as a man. I've had people not give a damn about how I felt, but in return expected me to understand them. I've had people who dare say they had my back, but in moments where I needed them, I knew for a fact they would not have my back. So I'm here for you. You that feel the same way. So this is how you freaking win, man. You're gonna win by just understanding that right now it's supposed to be tough. You need to reframe your situation. If you feel lost, if you don't know where to go in life, if you don't know what to do, stop thinking you're lost. It's literally the part of the journey in which you discover yourself. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You don't need to. You're not supposed to know where you're going. Because if you did, there would be no growth. The people that think they know where they're going, the people that think they know what they're doing, they don't grow. They stay the same. Look at them. I can compile a list of names right now of people who have stayed the same, thought the same, think the same, look the same, act the same, don't take the same risk, they do the same thing. They don't grow. And people will look at you when you grow and they'll say you've changed. This is not you. Oh, what are you doing? This isn't you. Oh, you're just trying something new, right? Oh, well, hey, we like you more like this. I think this suits you more. Tell them, I don't care. Tell them your opinion is completely uninteresting, because I desire to be nothing like you in any way, shape, or form. They say you've changed because they don't know how to say you've grown. They will always remember for who you were, not what you've become. They will never know what you've become. And it's okay. The point of growth is not to show people the difficult journey. The point of growth is to suffer behind the scenes. Bawl your eyes out. Suffer and feel this gut-wrenching, agonizing pain that no one will know about, until one day you get to share this story and they'll just look at you like, wow, you are now an overnight success. But they know nothing about what it took. And that's the point, which means you get to tell a story and you will end up inspiring people along the way. Inspiring people that were once in your situation, inspiring people that are in your situation. Inspire the people who need something, someone to help them wake up, because we all need someone. If you're gonna win, here is some practical advice. Try your best to detach, which means, and it's a little contradicting, but money doesn't matter. Success, quotes on that, I will talk about success from a completely objective standpoint. Money, success, the accolades, the achievements, the car, the clothes, the designer emblem. It does not matter. External validation, it does not matter. So completely detach. Stop caring. Meaning if you have it, cool. If you don't have it, cool. When you can detach and you can still attack with brute force, you become a monster. You become an indestructible machine of just brute force and willpower. I don't care about any of that. I can lose all my money now. I've lost it all before. I've had nothing before. So what? Long as I draw breath, I will be just fine. And I'm willing to bet everything behind that statement. I don't care if someone crashes my car. Long as I draw breath, I will be just fine. And as long as you still draw breath, you will be just fine too. Detach. Next, do the work no one else will. You want to know who your competitors are? They're the lazy, ambitious people who dream big, but will never grab that dream, bring it into reality. They're comfortable. They're so lost. They are so lost that they need money. They need the car. They need the clothes to make them feel some type of worth, because if that was stripped away from them, they would feel like they are nothing. So now it's time to feel like you're something, and you cannot feel like you're something unless you have a stack of evidence to prove that you are something, someone. And you do that by enhancing your character. This is the journey of character development. Your heart. I was just having a conversation the other day with my boy Caesar, the one that I'm running the shop with. And we started talking about just how sad and pitiful people are. It's not about your heart anymore. It's not about any of that. How many damn followers do you have? Are you a business owner? Are you an entrepreneur? How much money do you have? Are you popular? Who do you know? What car do you drive? What clothes do you wear? It's freaking sad, man. It tears me up inside to just look at the world that way, and you can't do anything about it. That's the game. You're screwed. You're stuck in the game. Play it. Unless you have the power to change the way the world runs, to change the way people think. If you don't, just change the way you think and play the game. I know people that if everything was stripped away from them, all the tangible and material things, they would be nothing. They would be no one. They would feel like nothing. They would feel like no one. They would be embarrassed, and they would not show their face to the public, and they would not publicize any of it. They would keep it private, which is why I really encourage you to just be aware of how much you consume on social media. It's only the good, which is why I really hope that on my channel, I can close this gap right here of trust. That in a world full of freaking people that only want to show you the good, I can be the one person you can depend on to show you the bad and the good. To give you the raw truth. I hide nothing. I hold back nothing. No information, nothing. I want you to win. I want you to do better than me. I want you to feel better than I felt when I was younger. I want you to not feel what I've been through. I don't want that for you. It's terrible, man. You want to die. It's God awful. I don't want that for you. Do the work no one else will. It's so easy to win. People are so lazy. They complain and they're so soft. They're addicted to external validation. They care about what people freaking think about them. They're too busy counting their damn notifications. Who commented on their stuff? Who liked their damn story? They're too busy talking about his and her business. And you ask them a question about themselves and they'll say, I don't know. That's kind of deep, bro. Get away from me, you mindless buffoon, you mindless zombie. It's so easy to win. Step 3. You tell yourself that you're not going to win now, but you will win later. So everything that you go through now becomes more bearable because you reinstate this framework of I will win later, which means I am supposed to suffer now in exchange for a celebration later. Because the sweet taste of victory after all this suffering is so good. You're not going to win now. Not in 6 months, not in a year, not in 2, but you will win in 5 and in 10. So play the 5-year game and the 10-year game. It helps you deal with the pain of now for the sweet taste of victory later. Because later is all that matters. And if you end up dying and you don't see later, then it doesn't matter anyways. You're dead. So you might as well play long, not short. Play long. If you want to be better, for the love of God, work on this. Your damn heart. Give to others, man. People are so selfish. They're so selfish. They don't want to help anyone. Only themselves and the people they care about. They rather let the world burn, and that's exactly why the world is burning. We need more people to change the world. And if you don't think you have what it takes to change the world, you don't yet. I promise if you develop a desire, you will be given the opportunity to make an impact, a big one. And you'll be able to impact a lot of people. At 18, I did not imagine that me making hour-long YouTube videos would help literally change the lives of some people. I did not think that. It literally makes me feel whole. I don't care about anything else. Be a good human. Give to others. Help others and make it easier for the next generation. Nowadays, people just want to live for them. They're so addicted to money. What's next? Do this, do that. And they have enough money to feed so many empty stomachs and make a change, and make a lasting impact, but they don't. Don't be like them. They're addicted to the next achievement, the next business, the next company, the next dollar amount. They don't even care about the person on the concrete, on the pavement. They probably don't even know how it feels to starve. There is no worse feeling than being hungry. It's terrible, man. Especially going to sleep hungry. That shit sucks. You start to question why you're even alive. There's so many people out here who are hungry and they just want food. And I know people that can help them, but they refuse to, man. That's why I rock with my boy Caesar that I run the shop with, man. I've never seen someone so giving, so generous, and it's so much different than what I've been exposed to in the past 6 years. Like he's so giving. He can have nothing and he'll still give. Like it's magnificent, man, and it restores hope in me because there's some good people out here. You turn cold and the world wins. Believe me, I've turned cold. Don't think because you're cold and you're this numb monster that you've won. Don't think because you have the fuck you, screw the world attitude, you've won. You've lost. You've become exactly what the world wanted you to become. A freaking monster. Have a good heart, man. At 90 years old, you are not going to be on your deathbed telling everyone around you, get money, hold on to money, grow your Instagram follower, make sure you scale your business, make sure you network with high value people, make sure you get that car. You're probably gonna end up just gonna end up saying something along the lines of, be good to others, make it easier for them, help people, smile and live life. It feels good to give. I have a saying, I don't know if anyone else has said it, but it came to my head the other night as I was eating rice. Usually that's when the magic happens, but when it's just dead quiet, I'm just eating rice at midnight, and then boom, I get an idea. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so something came into my head, and I love it. It goes, live for yourself, and you'll get everything you want. Live to give to others, and you'll find everything you need. And I haven't been able to get that out of my head. I don't know if someone else in the world has said that before, but if not, then I'm coining it now. If you ever hear that repeated anywhere, they copied me, which is okay. The whole point is I want people to copy me, which is why I share how I do my personal branding. And it's not like I'm anything impressive. And it's mainly because I do not care to put enough time, energy, and effort into short form content. I do a lot of it here on YouTube. This is really where all my high value content is, right here on YouTube. And so that's why I dedicate 30 minutes, 45 minutes, upwards to hours just filming videos here. And eventually the production will increase, I promise, down the line. But it's not like I'm in the hundreds and thousands of followers, but I've been able to build a relatively decent audience from zero. And if you have the desire to do so, I'll kind of tell you what I did so that maybe it can help you and so you can grow faster. Maybe you can copy me. We have this idea that we don't want anyone to copy us, which is so selfish. Like, how insecure are you? If you don't want someone to copy you, it's because you're scared that they'll do better than you. I want people to copy what I do and do it better. And it's mainly because I just don't want you to feel what I felt. There's nothing more insecure than keeping secrets, wanting no one else to win or know your secrets because you're afraid that they're gonna end up doing better than you and you'll have nothing left. The truth is, there's enough for everyone to eat. The pie is large. You get full off one slice. Stop being so greedy and wanting the whole pie. I look back on how my life has been the past year and I'm so grateful, man. You think that things are supposed to go your way and you just realize how foolish you are because things are not supposed to go your way. People I thought I've lost have been removed, and I'm so grateful because what happens when people are removed from your life, you don't lose anyone. You don't. When people are removed, you will see tremendous growth and you will just see things happen out of nowhere. You will see puzzles just connect and you're like, what the heck, how did that happen? It's magnificent, man. Do the work no one else will. Play the long game. Learn how to swallow glass. Remind yourself that right now, you are supposed to hurt so that you can celebrate later. You are not lost. This is part of the journey of self-discovery and character development. It is literally normal. Reset your expectations. This is not weird. This is not something that's abnormal. This is relatively normal. Anyone who's done something great with their life, anyone who will do something great, anyone who has done something great has felt exactly how you felt, been in the same position that you've been in or are in now. Delete the constant desire for external validation. I don't know how many times I have to harp on this. Who cares what people think about you? And this does not mean walk around, be a flawed, disgusting human and say, I don't care what you think about me. No. It means perfect yourself. Try to at least build yourself to become the most impeccable person. And understand you cannot impress and you cannot please everyone. So when negative comments come, ridicule, negative judgment comes, you just shrug and say, whatever, I really don't care. And what helps is you have a stack of evidence to prove who you say you are. So if you're a good person, everyone around you thinks you're a terrible fraud, you have a stack of evidence to the contrary. Meaning you can go to court and you will win. You'll win, you'll beat the case. They're false accusations of you. You know why? Because you have a stack of evidence to the contrary. When the person that I met the other day came in, he watched my YouTube videos, and so he wanted to come and visit me. When he came in, we had really good conversations. It was magnificent, and I lit up like a little baby because I just couldn't imagine that I went from someone that had no hope to someone that was able to really make an impact in someone else's life and make them feel less alone. He came to me. It warms my heart. It's literally why I do what I do. He came to me and he was like, thank you. I'm gonna get a picture with you. I said, I'm nobody. Like, I'm literally no one. He was like, thank you so much, thank you. And it just warms my heart, man, because I get it. I wish I can just meet some of the people that have made an impact in my life, and I wish I could just tell them thank you. You don't know this, but you've helped in ways that you cannot imagine. Thank you. Along this journey, you're gonna ask yourself, is it even worth it? If we're gonna die eventually, then what's the point? And that is the point, is that you're gonna die. And so before your time comes, become exceptional. What else are you gonna do? You need to win, and you need to win big. Do it for you, so that you can do it for the world. I've lived a life that was selfish, self-absorbed. It's not a great way to live. And I've also lived a life where I only desire to help, and it's a great way to live. And I will never change my mind. Living to help others will always be more fulfilling, always make you feel more whole than living to just satisfy your damn self. Win so big that people just become irrelevant. And I know it's contradicting. Oh, you say you care about humans, but why do you say people? I'm talking about the poisonous people. You know who the heck they are, man. They're poisonous. They're the frauds. They're the fake ones. They're the ones that will smile in your face behind closed doors. They're a whole nother person. They have this and that to say about you. They're the ones that care about what people have to say about them. They're the ones that don't give a damn about you. If you die, they don't give a damn. And they definitely don't want to help you. And they refuse to help you. They're the same ones that care about tangible things, materialistic things. They're the same ones that look in the mirror and they hate themselves and they're filled with so much hate that they kind of just want to extend that hate to the world. They're the same ones that think all these materialistic things and tangible things truly matter, and so they base their whole value and character off it. They're the same ones that will say something about anybody who's trying, and they would just say this and that about them, yet they would never do what that person does. And usually that's their excuse to say, I don't ever want to do what you do. Whenever I hear that, my response is, you don't have to worry. You can't. If anyone ever says, I never want to be like you, my response immediately is, you don't have to worry. You can't, and you won't. And I say that with a smile. and they start getting angry. I mean, why are you angry? You never wanted to be like me. And I'm just affirming that. I'm telling you that you can't be like me, and you never will. You don't have what it takes. I'm sorry. Wherever you're at in life, whatever you're going through, I don't know if this is going to make sense, but everything will work out, and you've heard it before and you hate it, and it's so cliche, but this is someone I hope you can trust me. If you've trusted me up until this point, then please trust me now when I say that I look back on my life and I like to make sense of everything because it helps me develop myself and create a deeper understanding of not only the world, but whatever's beyond and anything. I look back, I analyze, I dissect, and I try to understand why. And I just can't make sense of how my life has turned out, why it's turned out this way, which affirms the belief in God. I believe in God wholeheartedly, and this is coming from someone that was an atheist who did not believe in God his whole life. I didn't grow up in a church. I didn't grow up with parents that taught me about God. I look back on my life and I have no choice but to believe that there is something greater than me, governing everything, that has preordained the fate of not only my life, but everything else. And that you have a path. I have a path. And I guarantee you that in 5 years, you'll look back at this same moment and you'll say, wow, I had to go through that so that this can happen, so that I can become this now. But you just can't see that far into the future, yet none of us can. But you have to believe that's true. Not only believe that's true, it's true, I'm telling you. And if you want evidence to back up this statement of mine, look back on your life when times have gotten tough and you wanted to die. Look how you survived. And if you look back, it all makes sense. You're like, wow, I had to go through that so that this could happen, so that this could happen. Hindsight is always 20/20. Always. So just be patient. And if you want to be patient, a great way to be patient is just do something. While you're just, instead of just sitting here waiting for the universe to come and change everything, just stand up and just say, okay, well, I'm gonna do something. Let's go on a walk. Let's go on a run. What area am I lacking in? Let's develop this a little bit further. Let's develop this area a little bit further. Let's enhance it. And that's the least you owe to yourself. It's so easy to win, man. So easy to win. And eventually when you win, you don't even care about competing with others. You'll just win so big that everyone just compares themselves to you, and you won't even know they exist. You'll get to a point where they can't stop thinking about you, and you are literally they are literally the last thing on your mind. But all they do is think about you 24/7. That's how you win. Become so obsessed with developing yourself that nothing else matters. And then in due time, don't forget to come back and help the world, because you can't take this with you, and so you can make an impact. And believe me, the ripple effect is tremendous. You have no idea the importance of the ripple effect. One action, one word, one decision can leave a lasting effect, a ripple that will spread so far. You can literally change your life with one decision. You can go get drunk, get in the car, and drive and change your life. And you can also resist temptation and do it again tomorrow, and you have no idea the ripple effect that can create if you just do it again and again and again. Repetition, consistency, volume. The work begins when things get hard, when there is no excitement to do it, when you don't want to do it anymore. The work gets real, and that's when it really is called work. Work isn't when you're excited. Work isn't when it's fun. Work is when you give up and you don't want to do it anymore. That's work. So do it. If you think it's too difficult, It's because you acknowledge how much energy you have to put in to achieve it. And then you also acknowledge how long it will take for you to achieve a certain goal. It's because you want things now, quick, instant gratification. Fix that, play the long game, suffer now, and I promise you, if you can just develop one, if you can just take one thing from this video, learn to suffer for an extended period of time, and you have no idea how indestructible you will be. You can bear the load that many will not bear. You can bear the load that will make most people crumble, because you're that good. And the better you become, whatever is beyond us, the universe, God, I don't freaking know. I definitely don't have the answers. I'm not going to act like I know. I just know there's something beyond. Whatever that is, it'll just help you. And the better you become, remember that money doesn't change you. Money just amplifies who you already are. If you were a good person when you had no money and you just wanted to help people, money will just amplify that. You will find a way to help even more people with your money. If you were a selfish pig, when you get money, you'll just be even more of a selfish pig. Some people say that the realest version of you occurs when you're broke and have nothing. I think the realest version of you is when you have access to almost anything. Let's see who you really are. How many people have you helped ever since you got it? And if you don't have it, your time will come. It'll come, trust me. But remember that when your time does come, what are you going to do? Because in that moment, your true character will be revealed to not only the world, but to yourself. And you will see, right before your eyes, how disgusting you are or how pure you are. So you have to move with caution. The game is meant to be played, remember that. Either shave your head bald, go to the ancient mountains of China and practice the ancient art of the Tao and train with the Shaolin monks and detach from the world and be one with the self and achieve a state of nirvana, or stay a part of civilization, and since you're a part of civilization, play the damn game. It's your call. If you're gonna be a part of the world, play the game that everyone else plays and just get really good at it. But that doesn't mean you have to be like them. It doesn't mean you have to be mindless like them. It doesn't mean you have to be selfish like them. It doesn't mean you have to value what they value. You can be a good person and still want to just conquer and win. I promise. There's just so few. There's so little of those kind of people. They're so lost. And again, this framework that I've adopted from Alex Hormozi has truly helped me make so many decisions in my life, which is, what the hell would 90-year-old me do? If 90-year-old me wants to help people, I'm gonna do it now. If 90-year-old me just wants to make the world a better place, I'm gonna try to do it now. If 90-year-old me doesn't care about what people have to say, I don't care now. If you are inevitably going to think that way, feel that way, behave that way, be that way, why delay it? It's inevitably gonna come, so adopt it now. If 90-year-old you doesn't care about what clothes you wear and you just want to be comfortable, then just be comfortable now. If 90-year-old you doesn't care what car you drive, then just don't care about what car you drive now. And if you do care, it's either one, you really like cars, or you just want people to be, oh wow, be impressed by the damn car you drive. And if you do, you damn mindless buffoon. You act like that matters. And I promise you, if you think that matters now, if you think the money matters now, if you think the car is that important, if you think the success, the fame, the accolades, the clout, people telling you you're the best, this and that matters now, let's wait until you're 80 and let's see all the freaking regrets you have. Let's just see. Please don't let it get to that point where your whole life you have valued the wrong thing and it's a little bit too damn late. Value the right things now, which is giving back to the world. Damn it, like, If all of us, like you have no freaking idea, if all of us were to just help each other and not care about our damn selves so much, can you imagine what type of world this would be? But instead, we're stuck in this rat race. Money, climb the corporate ladder, cars, this, business, this, be the best, this, and we get screwed. Which is why I'm teaching you how to incorporate the two. This is for my winners, and this is for the people that want to help. You want to help on a grand scale, on a big scale, then win first and win big. But don't forget about helping. If you just care about winning, this is gone. You never wanted to help in the first place. You just wanted to win for your damn self. Don't be like that person. I've met those people. I've been around those people. I've been around the quotes influencers. Dude, I look into their eyes and they're dead. They just care about what people think about them, the clothes they wear. All they care about is who they're connected with. They care about the damn business, how successful their business is, the damn comments, how many views they get, how many likes they get. It's so sad. And I can talk as much shit as I want because I used to be them. I would never talk shit on anyone or anything unless I've been that person. I've been them. And so I get it. So I just look at them with pain, if anything. I'm just like, I can't help you. You don't even know that you need help, which is the most painful part. They don't even think they need help. There's a saying that has really helped me, and it goes, those that were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. And that has really helped me in moments where people just don't get it and they think I'm the problem. There's no way for me to explain to them, like, show them what I've seen. There's just no way for me to just show them. There's no way I can articulate myself in a way where I can enhance their understanding of what I am trying to tell them. There is no way. They just have to see what I see, feel what I feel, and experience what I've experienced. Which is why there's a disconnect in everyone in this world, because no one gives a damn to understand others. It's, do you understand me? It's never, how can I understand you? It's never that. There is no empathy. No one gives a damn. They just want to be understood by the world, man. They don't want to build this empathetic heart for the world. They're so selfish. And it eats me up inside. So to all my winners, for all my people going through tough times, win. Win so big, man. Become physically fit, mentally. Become aware, intelligent, emotionally. Become stable, spiritually, connect, and then win in the game. Get filthy rich. And don't even do it to flex or brag. Just do it because you like the game, it's fun. Win so big. Win. And when you win, don't forget about the world. Don't forget about the world, man. Good luck. Crush it. Have this video amp you up inside. Remember that there comes a time where you just have to stop consuming content and you just have to take action with what you already know. Your constant desire to consume more content is predicated on this idea that it's just one more video that would transform your life. No, it's you just taking the first steps and building that momentum and then gaining leverage, which will change your life. Not one more podcast, one more book. It's just you doing what you're not doing. It's you doing what you know you're supposed to be doing, but you refuse to do. That's what's going to change your life. Please remember that. And by the way, I like answering questions. Sometimes my creativity with these videos go on a decline. I just tell my story, and I just talk. And so, evidently, I lose creativity after a while. So if you have questions, if there's something you want me to talk about, ask me. If you want me to talk and make more videos about philosophy, psychology, tell me in the comments. And this is not a way for me to increase the algorithm and get more people to comment. It actually helps me because I am a numbers guy and I go off feedback. I go off what people like. Ask me. If you want more videos about business, my experience, whatever knowledge I can give, ask me. I don't care what it is. I have no secrets. I will tell you everything, as long as I know it'll help. Keep winning. Not to impress others. Keep winning. To look in the mirror and say, damn, I'm one bad motherfucker. And then when you've won so much, help the world before you die. Feed some families. Make it easier for the next people coming up. Because there will be another little boy that has felt how you felt, that is currently feeling how you once felt, that is going through what you've gone through already, and you can literally be his saving grace. You can make it easier for him to wake up the next day. You can be the reason. I promise. I came from a couple years ago being mindless. I had no value. I didn't know who I was. To having no money and having so many people around me just tear me down. To being surrounded by being surrounded by people that I just did not connect with. From suffering for others to suffering on my own. To having no hope and wanting to put a bullet through my head. To where now I sometimes wake up to direct messages talking about, you've literally saved my life, changed my life. I've always dreamed about this moment, and it's just the damn beginning. I have no idea what's gonna happen in 10 years. But if I go based off numbers, in 10 years, I am sure if you've stuck with me from when I had less than 1,000 subscribers, you will see some magnificent things unfold, and I hope this can just be a damn testimony that it's freaking possible. All coming from a dude who did not even believe that he was worthy enough to do things of this caliber. And you see what I value. It's not money. YouTube doesn't pay me that good at all. I think the most I made off YouTube in a month was like $400. You see what I value, because I feel like I'm on top of the world, and I've made it simply because people have told me I've helped them. I hope that in a world full of people that are just really bad humans, that you can trust me. I know how it feels to not have guidance. I know how it feels to not have a masculine role model. And I will do my best to become better, to become the best version of myself, so that I can guide you to the best of my ability. But I can only do so much through a virtual screen. You have to take action. I'm not there to pick you up and be by your side. You just have to go. I get it, it's tough, but you just have to say, do or die. Am I going to or am I not going to? And I have to accept the payoffs. There's a price for everything. That includes winning. And the price for it is sacrificing your comfort. Keep winning, man. And for all of you that have felt how I felt, empty, wanting to die, not knowing where to go, I want you to focus on what you have. The more you focus on what you lack, the more desolate you feel. the more empty you feel. You lack meaning. Focus on what you have, and you have to use whatever you have at your disposal. Use it. Use it. Whatever you have, freaking use it. If you have a pen, use that pen. I don't know how. Start writing poems or songs and post it. Start journaling to clear your head. Do something. Use what you have. Focus on what you have, and that will help you eliminate this acknowledgement of what you lack. And that's what depression is. Beyond just a neurological chemical imbalance, it's acknowledgement of what you lack. That's what creates this depressive state. You acknowledge that you lack so many things. You are not this. You do not have this. You could have this, but you don't, and this and this and this. And it's like, wow, it takes your value and it brings it down. It makes you feel like you have nothing. That you are nothing. When you are something, you just have to shift your focus. You're looking to the left when you have to look to the right to find the answers. The reason you don't have the answers is because you're looking in the wrong direction. I promise. Meet me at the top. Meet me there. I'm climbing the mountain because I just love the climb. And I love the view. Not even so I can reach the pinnacle and have everyone cheer me on. No, I just love to climb. And the real mountain has no peak because every single step is a thrill. The real mountain has no peak. I love the climb. People will eventually see what you have and want what you have, but they will never want to go through what you went through to achieve what you have, to get what you have. And the true winners just love the climb. Because along the way, you get to enjoy one thing, which is the view. You fall in love with the process because the journey just becomes so nice, no matter how painful. As you're climbing, it's tough, it's painful. And then you glance at the view and you're like, it gets reset. The journey is so difficult. You feel so empty at times. You want to die and you just want to give up. And then you just look at how far you've come and you're just like, wow, damn, it's nice. So keep winning. Good luck. You got it. If no one believes in you, trust me, I do. Because I've been there. I really have. Seriously. Peace out, man. That's all I got.